Is this my biggest travel gear mistake? Ugh. So I'm going to tell you all the things that I liked and didn't quite like about this bag. So let's dive right into it. This is the Granite gear. I'll leave all the specs and like all the specifications somewhere on this video or in the description box below. And I got this for my first trip to Europe. I was going with my friends. It was a 1-month trip to Europe. We were country hopping. We visited 11 countries, and we wanted to pack only in carry-on bags. My favorite color is blue, so I opted for the blue version of this bag, and I'll kind of explain to you what the, kind of why I chose this configuration, because it's like a suitcase that rolls, but this is a backpack, this is a backpack. But then they can become a suitcase and a backpack together, but they were also carry-on size. It was like the bag that was doing the most, right? Okay, so let's start with this top part here. You unzip this top part and you have your handle so that you can use it as a suitcase. So you can roll it like you normally would any other suitcase, right? And then when you zip that up, you can go to the back here, unzip these flaps, and voila, the backpack straps appear, right? This little Velcro piece attaches to this Velcro piece here. So you flip that under, it's pretty snug, and then you pop these two wheel covers out, which is really nice, so you don't get your body or your clothes dirty from the wheels. You pull out the straps, and the straps just stay connected all the time. And then there's also these hip straps here, which don't want to cooperate right now. There we go. So I'll show you what it looks like on. I'm about 5'5", and I'm a medium in just about everything I wear, so it'll give you kind of an idea of how big this bag is. One thing I will say, with nothing in it, this bag is heavy. So that was probably my first mistake. There we go. So there's that. And now that I've actually used like actual backpacking backpacks, like this one here, I know, like all the gear is so nice. Anyway, if you want to see a review on that, you can definitely check it out. But now that I've done that, this strap here that goes across, it doesn't really do anything. And then you can tighten it. However, this doesn't really do much. Like, because of the way that the bag sits and this strap is so high, I don't know if I need to lower this. I don't know, that feels like it would just drag me down the way that the straps are now. Yeah, these need to be a little bit like that. That feels a lot better. The backpack function on this wasn't the best. And these straps are, it looks like it would be a nice foam, but when I tell you that these are hard, like they are so hard and rough on the shoulders, and the way that this works, this part here isn't comfortable either in the back. Now that I've had like women-specific bags, let me show you another one. So this is a backpack that I've reviewed as a day pack, and it's a women-specific bag. It has nice give, it has nice roundness in the neck as well that just fits so beautifully. And now that I've had this, going back to something so rigid and that has so angular doesn't really fit my body, and it's not as comfortable, and I really want to be comfortable when I travel. So I thought that if I was going to Europe for a month, I would need a backpack because we're hopping from city to city, going from place to place, and that's why I got this bag, so that while I was in the airport I could use it with its wheels. While I was in Europe and exploring, I could use it as a backpack. To be honest with you, the only time I used it was in Switzerland, and we were staying in this one place that had a lot of stairs, although I could have carried it by its handle, but I said, you know, I purchased this bag so that I can use the backpack feature, and I haven't used it this entire trip, so I used it then and I didn't use the backpack feature again. So let's zip this up. Oh, I forgot. So in order for this to go back in nicely, you do have to extend this so that it sits flat. You're just gonna go back in. Okay, so this bag, the Granite gear, it has compression straps that take you from all the way from the back to the front of the bag, and there are 4 on each side. If you want to take off the front portion, then it also has compression straps, and I'll show you how that functions in a little bit. I like handles everywhere on my bag, and this bag, this suitcase, definitely does not disappoint. There's a handle on top to carry it, and like I said before, this bag is just heavy. It has a handle on both sides that you can use to carry it however you want, and then on the front there are also 2 handles to carry it this way and another one to carry it this way. I like handles that are here because I feel like when I'm putting things on a conveyor belt or if I'm putting it in and out of a trunk, it just makes things easy. So we'll talk about the things that we do like about it as well. And there are some straps here, so if you have anything that you want to hang off of your bag, you can definitely do so here, and at the bottom. This is a barrier zipper, so if you have anything that is water sensitive, you can put it in this front portion here, and it is water repelling. It's also that nice soft material to help, I think it's supposed to be good for like scratch resistant stuff so that you don't scratch any of your screens or lenses, so that's wonderful, although I do try to keep my sunglasses in their own case. Now for this top pocket. Top pocket! That sounded like a Hot Pocket commercial. Okay, so when you unzip this top portion, I can put my hand all the way down to the bottom of the bag. So it's pretty long. Oh, that's the pocket from the other part. So it's a pretty long pocket. Comes like up past my elbow, which is amazing. And then on the inside, as you can see here, there's another zipper in there, and that fits about my hand, and it's pretty wide. It goes the width of the bag. It also has like admin sections here. You can put pens, pencils, a cell phone if your cell phone's small. Mine is large, like extremely large, so it won't fit in there, but you do have that option here. This part of the bag I actually had to staple closed during my trip. So right here along this section, this pocket was stapled from the inside because on my trip it started ripping apart, and as I was traveling I didn't want the stuff to fall out of my bag. That's one thing that I would say caution against. This is not a bag to be overstuffed because the seams are ripping. Now let's go to this main section of the bag. So now this has what they call the Granite Gear Technology Protection. It has a pocket here. I think it has a little bit of cushion in the back, nothing in the front, it's just a sleeve here, but it's just a basic backpack, just one large compartment. I'll take this apart and kind of show you what it looks like on the inside. On the side there is this red zipper that you can use to detach the bags from each other. Because of the nature of this bag, there isn't an expandable zipper because it is essentially 2 bags in one. So this part I always struggle with. Oh, there we go. So here we go. This is also why the bag is so bulky and heavy, because now this backpack itself has its own compression straps, which is really cool. I ended up never using this backpack on its own as a day bag because it was just so big, and it also didn't go with any of my outfits, so I ended up not using it the way that I thought I was going to. So here's the bag. We'll put it on as well so you can see what it looks like. Same really rigid straps that are so uncomfortable. They like cut into your neck, and I don't like it. But it does have a nice sternum strap here, and you can adjust the height. This is the highest it goes. No, it isn't. I lied. That's the highest it goes. And for me, that's not a comfortable position. I would need it just a little bit higher. There's the bag. Again, I'm 5'5", not tall, and this is what it looks like on. The other bag totally just fell, but that's okay. So this is the top portion of the bag. So it's still pretty decent in size on its own. Okay, now for the rest of the bag. The compression straps we saw earlier, they all do snap in place on this bag, so if you wanted to use these as 2 separate items, you definitely could, and then compress them down here. This bag has more straps. You could even use these to attach some things. I don't know what you would attach, because I personally wouldn't attach things on the outside of my bag, but one thing that I will say that this bag had going for it is this zipper right here. this zipper, I don't usually like putting my like private documents on the exterior of a bag, but if I was attaching the other bag on top of it, I would definitely put my documents here, because in order to get here you have to completely remove the other bag. So when you're walking through the city and things like that, I felt actually safe having my documents in this pouch, because in order to take them, they'd have to steal my entire bag instead of just going in a pocket. So this one is also water resistant because it has that barrier text here, so you can know this is water resistant part of the bag. And when they aren't attached, this is just like a random zipper hanging here, but it is the zipper we use to put them together. So now let's open it on up. And here we go. So you get one large mesh pocket here to put some things. As you know, I'm probably going to say this in every review I do, gurus would tell you to put, like, you know, underwear, rain jacket and things in here, which, you know, I have, but it's kind of been my thing to put, oh no, I forgot to pack this, and this is my last minute items, or items I forgot to pack, and that's kind of where I put them so I feel organized. But as you can see here, it is basic in its open section, which, to be honest with you, I do like the space that this portion has. It is very wide, it is very spacious, so you can fit quite a bit in here. Again, like I said, I packed for it was like a 28-day vacation, so it was a month long, because February is 28 days, even though we were traveling in May. So it was a month-long vacation in this suitcase, and it did hold everything. If you are going around, I know I'm in a different shirt, but there was a part or a feature to this bag that I forgot to include, and I was like, you know what, let's just put it in here. This backpack that detaches has a space here that you can put through the handle on another suitcase so that you can carry that along with it. So we will put it on here, and as it rolls off the table, but there we go. You can attach it there, and it fits really nice on the handles of your suitcase. When we would go on our airplane flights, the flight attendants would stop me all the time saying, ma'am, your bag is too big, you have to check it in. And I would let them know, hey, no I don't, it's not too big, because I got this exact same bag as my friend, but hers was black. And black is a very slimming color, so it looked a lot smaller, so they always let her go through instead of me. I mean, my bag may have been overstuffed, but it always fit in the overhead compartment, so that wasn't an issue as far as space goes. But if you are getting a bag like this, I would suggest getting it in black so that you don't get stopped for looking like you have an oversized bag, or a bag that won't fit in the overhead compartment when it actually will. So if you want to see the bag that I replaced this one with when I went to Europe the very next year, click the video on your screen right now to see what bag I used. I call it my Old Faithful just because it is so reliable and it's just amazing.